we have the introduction about the hydrocarbons. So let's have a look on that what are mainly the hydrocarbons. So mainly if you are going to talk about the hydrocarbons, this is the simplest type of the organic compounds. So hydrocarbons are the simplest type of organic compounds. And what are organic compounds? The compounds having carbon and hydrogen in them, and their study is known as organic chemistry. So it is the simplest type of organic compounds. Mainly hydrocarbons are entirely composed of two types of atoms. They are composed of carbon atoms and they are composed of hydrogen atoms. So hydrocarbons are all the compounds containing carbon as well as hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen atom are known as hydrocarbons, and they are widely used in our daily life, and their study of hydrocarbons is known as organic chemistry. We have studied a lot of examples of the organic compounds that are known as hydrocarbons and their derivatives. So next we have some common examples of the hydrocarbons. Some common examples for hydrocarbons we have that we use in our daily life. It includes the fuel, it may include the natural gas, it may include the gasoline, it also includes the petrol or the petroleum products. It may also include the LPG, that is liquid petroleum gas. All these are some examples of the hydrocarbons. So we have also used all these hydrocarbons for the different purpose. For example, fuel, it is used for the at domestic level and at the industrial level for the running of many things. Natural gas, it is used as a sui gas in Pakistan, and it is used for the cooking purpose as well at home. Gasoline, this is also a type of fuel. Petrol, as a petrol and liquid petroleum gas. LPG is also used as a simple hydrocarbon. So they contain only carbon and hydrogen. That's why they are known as hydrocarbons. And mainly they are non-polar in nature. They are non-polar in nature. Non-polar means there is no polarity, and the electronegativity difference between these two atoms is very small. So that's why they are non-polar in nature. Okay. Next we have the classification of the hydrocarbons. So mainly the hydrocarbons have been classified into two classes. The first one class we have saturated hydrocarbons, saturated hydrocarbons, and the second type we have it is unsaturated hydrocarbons. So saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, the main difference between these two classes is that saturated hydrocarbons having the single bond between two carbon atoms. On the other hand, if we are going to talk about the unsaturated hydrocarbons, it has been divided into further two classes. The number one we have alkenes, and the second one type we have alkynes. So if we are going to talk about the alkenes, then the carbon-carbon is having double bond, and when we are talking about the alkynes, then they have triple bond between the carbon atoms. So this is the main class or classification of the hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are also known as the alkanes. So alkanes having single bond between carbon atoms, and when we're talking about the alkenes and alkynes, they have double and triple bond respectively between their atoms. So next on in this lesson or in this unit, we will study about the naming, that how to name the hydrocarbons, that what is the structure of the hydrocarbons, how they can be prepared, and what are their properties. And we will study two type properties, the chemical and the physical properties. So we will learn in detail about this structure, preparation, and the properties of the hydrocarbons. As we have a look that mainly two classes of hydrocarbons are present, saturated and unsaturated. So this is all about our today's lecture. I hope you guys understand about the lecture, that what are saturated, unsaturated, and what are mainly hydrocarbons, the compounds containing only carbon and hydrogen. And we have a lot of domestic and commercial uses for the hydrocarbons. And if you have any queries, you can ask me about that in the comment section. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.